Hello everyone. In this video tutorial, I will discuss about Chapter 5, Networking and Security. Let's go ahead with the topics that we're going to cover today. We're going to talk about computer network, the different type of information system, and all the component of information system. Alright, what is a network? Network is basically what? Two or more computers and other devices that are together to share resources. What are the resources? The resources can be a data, a program, or hardware devices such as printers. Can you imagine in the school lab, if we do not network our lab, that means each of the student computer need their own printers. Alright, so this will cost a lot of money to the college. Alright, so what are the benefits of networking? Some of the benefits of networking are ability to share resources, like I mentioned before, right? The second benefit is to share internet access, right? Let me give you an example. I have about 3 or 5 computers in my house. However, I only subscribe one Time Warner cables. Can you imagine again if I have to have 5 Time Warner in my house? Every month I pay about $70 just for the internet without any cable TVs. So these are the benefits of networking. However, network also come with some of the disadvantages. So what are some of the disadvantages? Security. Remember, when organizations set up a network, we need to hire somebody, which costs a lot of money to maintain the networks, okay? Many organizations invest a lot of money on the equipment, server, networking, but if they do not hire a good number or appropriate number of technicians to maintain that network, then their system will be vulnerable with viruses, hacking, malware, and all the malicious threats. So security is a major concern. If we do not maintain our network very well, our system will be vulnerable to hacking and viruses and malicious threats. Okay? So now you know what is networking, some are the benefits of networking and the disadvantages. Okay? Let's move on to the next one. The next one, I'm going to talk about the different type of network. Okay? This is the different type of networks. Let me discuss about this. We have LAN, which is local area networks. This is a data communication system, consists of multiple devices that are relatively near to each other and physically connected using cable or wireless media. Let me give you an example of a LAN. When we go to school, for example, PSJA North, that means my PC or my computer connected to the LAN at PSJA North. When I finish teaching from the high school, I come straight to STC. Okay? When I sit down and connect my laptop at STC, that means I connect to the STC LAN. So LAN is a local area networks. Do not confuse with wide area network. Wide area network is a computer network or networking that connect 2 or more computers across wide geographical area. Let me give you an example. Let's say that one of you work at HEB or Walmart. Notice that HEB or Walmart, they have an office in San Antonio, Brownsville, Rydell, and McAllen. When all of these computers or network connected together across geographical area or wide geographical areas, we call this WAN. So WAN is a wide area networks. Okay, so we have LAN, WAN. The next one is called MAN. MAN is a metropolitan area network. Let's say that student A opened an office in Dallas. At the same time, he or she want to expand it in the Fort Worth area. I don't know if you ever been to Dallas. Dallas and Fort Worth, they are about an hour away. Okay, so this network or system is called Dallas-Fort Worth Metropolitan Area Network. All right, so you have LAN, WAN, and MAN. Make sure students understand the concept, not just memorize the definition. Be sure to define it and give example and learn it quite well. Okay? Intranet and extranet. Intranet, basically the internal version of the internet. That means it only accessible within the company employees and staff. The system cannot be accessed from the outside organization or persons. Extranet is a network or system that can be shared with some of the company internet resources with people outside the organization. Let me give you an example. Let's say that someone works at the hospital, right? The hospital system, sometimes they connect to the pharmaceutical companies. That means if the hospital running out of some stock about antibiotics, the system will automatically alert the pharmaceutical system. Okay, the antibiotic stocks is reaching minimum order quantity. Let's say that 10. It's time to order because the delivery time, it takes about a week. So as soon as the antibiotics reach about 10 or 15, for example, our threshold, it will automatically alert to the pharmaceutical company system so they can deliver the medicine in a timely manner. All right? So LAN, WAN, MAN. Okay, make sure you understand that. Let me see. Let me move this later on. Okay, slide number 5. I want to mention about this one, wireless network. Okay, what is wireless network? Wireless network basically when the system send data or transmit data using radio wave signal. That means it travel through the air to transmit data. Okay, which one is more secure, wireless or wire? Can you think a little bit, like a few moments before you answer my questions? Which one is more secure, wire or wireless? The answer is wire, right? Because wireless network send the data through the air. That means they are susceptible to hacker, right? To hacking. Okay. With the right tools, hardware and software, people can intercept wireless quite easy if they do not encrypt or enforce appropriate security measures. Okay. So how do you secure your wireless? You need to disable your SSID, right? You need to use strong encryption when you set up the wireless WPA2, or now we have WPA3 actually, not the old one. This one is very weak encryption. And then you have password. Make sure you use uppercase, lowercase, number, and symbol. If you just put angel like that, we can use a program to crack it within 10-15 minutes. And change the default administrator. Sometimes when you buy a router or devices, it comes with the username admin and the password is password. So this one needs to change. Everybody knows about that. If you want to change it, maybe you should change it like this. Pass, put 0 there, or like that. That will make the password a little bit stronger. Okay, so the different standard of internet, wireless internet. Okay, we call this 802.11. Wi-Fi, by the way, stands for wireless fidelity. Okay, you have 802.111b, 802.11g, 802.11n, 802.11.ac, right? I believe we have another one right now. Let's Google it on the internet. Current wireless standard. Okay, let me see. Here now we have AC, now we have X, right? The year of release. If you notice that, look at the speed here. AC is 1 gigabit per second. 802.11n is 600 megabit per second. Now we even have 802.11ax. So please use internet. Please do research using internet to find some of the standard here, and also the speed. This one you need to know. All right, the gigahertz, the frequency, either 2.4 or 5 gigahertz. This is set up by the FCC and the yearly release. So these are some of the most common standard of wireless. All right. So we talk about wireless network. We talk about the different standard and how we secure it. Okay. Let's go back to here. Right. Attenuation is the loss of intensity or clarity of the data. When you set up a network, if the cable is too long, sometimes we lose the data or the frequency or the signal, right? So the loss of intensity and clarity of the data signal being transmitted is affected by distance. So this is called attenuation, all right? Therefore, when you set up a computer network, usually the distance like less than 100 yards. Okay, if you have more than 100 yards, that means you need to set up another device called a repeater, right? Bandwidth or speed is the amount of data that can be transmitted over a given amount of time. Bandwidth is measured by gigabit per second or megabit per second. All right, let me do some testing here in our school. Let's see what is the speed test here. Let's do a speed, run a speed. All right, so let's wait for a few seconds. You just have to go to the internet and type speed test. It will tell you what's the download and what's the upload. So we have a download 58.7 megabit per second. And then we have upload 13.4, right? Look at this. Your internet is very fast. Your internet should be able to handle multiple devices such as streaming HD, video conferencing, and gaming. As you notice that because we pay a lot of money here. Since we are a school institution with thousands of users, so we need to have a good internet access. All right? So that's how you conduct the internet. Let me see. So we have attenuation, bandwidth, network media, basically how the network connects to the internet or communicate to each other. We can use wireless or wire. Okay? Wireless or wire. All right. So we just mentioned about this one, wire, the network media, right? The means that use to link part of the computer network are referred to network media. And we have two different types, wire and wireless network. Okay, I usually do a recording only for under 15 minutes. So let me stop right here and see you in the second part. All right. So I'm going to save this. See you in the second part of chapter 5. See you in a bit.